So hello, this is the start of your Unit 11 and 12 speaking test. Can you introduce yourself?
My name is Budaba and I'm from class D5CC Wadaba. I'm 12 years old and today I'm ready to do this test.
Can you tell me about some of your hobbies?
Some of my hobbies are collecting coins and banknotes from different countries and sometimes exchanging them for different countries' coin with my friend. And another hobby is riding bicycle.
Do you have a favorite coin?
Oh, my favorite coin is my newest coin in my collection, and that's the five dome coins. It's the very old coins from the 1960, and I bought it on as a souvenir on my trip to Da Nang.
Okay, very good. So first we're going to talk about animals. Can you tell me why should we protect animals?
Firstly, we should protect animals because for the biodiversity of our world. And also, some animals are becoming rare, and if they disappear, we can no longer save them and bring them back to life. And also, animals are important part of the food chain. And like if some animal disappear, then another animal that is related to the food chains with them will be in danger too.
Good.
And finally, animals are a great part of our life. Some of them are food, some of them are pets, and more importantly, they help us to research about more about the past and the gene.
Very good. So next we'll talk about teeth. So what do humans and animals use teeth for?
Teeth are very important, not only with humans, but also animals. Even humans don't really eat teeth as much as animals. We only use teeth for speaking some syllables and biting, or sometimes really we hold something that's light when we don't have our arms for. But in animals, they use their teeth for a lot of different reasons. Like horses, they have 32 different 32 different feelings, and all of them are expressed by their teeth. And the mole rats, they use their big teeth to build their homes. Some sharks and walrus use their teeth to scare away enemies and fight to find mates. And also some monkeys like lemurs and aya use their teeth to clean their fur and groom their son's fur.
Okay, very good. Good. So let's move on to wheels. So we learned a lot about different wheels. So can you tell me why are they important?
Wheels are very important because they're used in a lot of daily invention, like the bike, the bicycle. That's the wheel. We use wheels for transportation, like bikes, planes, and train. But we also use wheels for transporting things like windmills and water mills. And we also use them to work some machines like the computer, the clocks, and a lot of different things that we cannot use or operate them without the wheels. And lastly, we can use wheels for entertainment, such as the roller coaster and the Ferry wheel.
What is something you use every day that includes wheels?
Like I use my mom's multiplier to get here every day, and I also know what's the time by watching the clock, and in a few cases, I still use a grid that is made from the wind water mill.
Good. Next, we'll talk about how different animals communicate.
Animals can communicate in a lot of different ways. Like horses, they communicate by their teeth, and honeybees to let other bees know where the nectar and pollen they do a special dance called Waggle dance. This dance tells us a deal about how far the nectar and pollen is and where they are. And also, the rattlesnake, they have a special part at the end of their tails that they rattle and make the sound to warn another animal away. And also, there's a special type monkey that they can make different sounds and signals to tell about different enemies, such as when there's a lion or a leopard, the monkeys will make the lion's signal and they will know to climb the trees. But when there's an eagle signal, they remain on the ground.
Very good. So next we learned about lots of different cultures and their inventions. So can you tell me about some of those?
There's a lot of invention and a lot of them come from different countries, such as we have the boats. We have the boats and they come from the Mesopotamia and the Magians. They give us a lot of important invention like the chocolate, the way we tell times like using the sun clock, and also they tell us about the cacao tree and how to build rings. And the Chinese they give us papers, compass, and a better way to make boats. And the ancient Greeks they give us one of the biggest contests nowadays, and that's the Olympics.
Next, can you tell me why are mountains important?
Mountains, firstly, is very important because 20 of our food can come from because 80% of our food comes from just 20 kinds of foods, and 6 of them come from the mountains. And also with the mountain valley and a lot of water, it's a very good place for harvesting and farming. And also, mountains are homes to many endangered animals. And some of them are mountain eagle, snow leopard, mountain gorillas, some special kind of mouse, and also goat. And also, mountain is very high up in the sky, so it's very cold. So when the rain falls, they create glacier. And glacier is one of the most important part of the water cycle. And also mountains help to guide water to flow back into the ocean. So it's a very important part of the water cycle.
Good. And then finally, can you tell me how do the landscapes and weather vary from the top to the bottom of the mountain?
At the top of the mountain, it's often very cold, windy, and there's not much plants or animals can live there because it's very high up in the sky and it's freezing cold. And a bit lower than the top, we have the middle part of the mountain, which is only a bit warmer, and it's not as cold as the top, but it's also very windy. And a very small part of the animal can live there. The part that can suffer the cold weather and only a few plants, such as grass. And the bottom of the mountain is where the life comes along. Like we have a lot of trees, and because the bottom of the mountain is a very good place for trees to grow, a lot of water and a lot of nutrients and minerals. And also there's a lot of animals too. The animals will eat the plants down there.
Good. That is the end of our speaking test. Well done, Birbal.